Hello and welcome to the Twitching of Isaac. In this tutorial video, we will be looking at the Custom Command Editor. Custom commands allow you to create your own commands that can be used in the Twitching of Isaac. These commands can be used by chat directly, or you can set them up to be triggered with a channel point redeem, or as a donation incentive. For our first custom command, we are going to do something simple. We want to create a command that will trigger a specific series of events. In this example, we are going to create a command that will give the player the item $1 to set them at max coins. After that, we will give them the trinket store credit, and finally teleport the player to the shop on the current floor. We start by creating a new custom command. First, we want to give this command a name. This name will be what your chat would enter as a command during a stream, or it can also be used to identify this command if you want to set it up as a channel point redeem. Here, we will name it Let's Go Shopping. Command names need to be all lowercase and contain no spaces or punctuation. You can still use underscores, as you can see in this example. Next, we want to put in a description of the command. This is used on your customized help page that your viewers can look up commands on. Since you have a custom command, it is a good idea to give a description that your chat will be able to understand the intention of the command. Now that we have filled out the first few fields, you will see we have a space available. This is where we can put our command together. The menu system at the top of the editor categorizes things you can do based on what the actions impact. Simply select a section and you will see the available options. Since we want to give our player an item as our first action, let's click on the player menu item. Next, under the item submenu, we see the option to give item. Let's click on that. Instantly, the give action has been added to the command. By default, we see that it is set to give a random givable item. But that's not what we want. We want to give $1. Under the data menu, we see a list of data input types. Since we know that the item we want is a collectible, we will select that menu item, and then click All Collectibles. Our initial give action now has a puzzle piece connected to it with a drop-down of available collectibles. Let's find $1 and select that. Now let's do the same thing, but to give store credit. We will mostly follow the same steps, but use the trinkets data input instead of collectibles. Finally, we want to add a teleport to the shop. Since this is a player action, we will find the teleport player option under the player menu. Once added, you are able to select the shop from the drop-down. Once you are happy with your command, you can click the Save button in the top right of the editor, and your new command is ready. Next time, we will look at advanced configuration techniques for creating your own custom commands, including specifying command parameters and some of the logic inputs available.